there, and welcome to Marymount Manhattan College. My name is Amanda Hudson and I'm an admission counselor here. Today I am going to take you on a tour of our beautiful campus here on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, New York City. So come on and follow me. So as you walk into our 71st Street entrance, you do have to scan your digital ID. Security is always super friendly, greeting you at the entrance, and we make sure that everyone that is entering campus should be on campus. Safety is our top priority here at MMC. So as you walk in past security, you do enter our Carson Hall. The first floor of Carson Hall is part of our Hewitt Gallery of Art. We also call it our Black and White Hall. As you could see in the tiling, why we may call it the Black and White Hall. But all throughout the first floor, you do see wonderful artwork done by not just professional artists, but student artists as well. We do change out the exhibit of the Hewitt Gallery about once a month or so, and we always love showcasing our students' artwork. So right across from our Great Hall, we do have our Office of Career Services. In this office, students are able to stop by and get a lot of tips and tricks for the job search, whether it be for internships, part-time or full-time jobs, while they're on campus and in classes, or when they're looking to graduate. So they have things like drive-through drop-offs for resumes and cover letters. They have tools for mock interviews, and they also have online databases for available job postings for students. So this office is definitely a place to stop by if you're interested in building a resume. Welcome to the A floor of our Carson Hall, where you will find all things studio art. So if you're interested in graphic design, studio art, animation and illustration, graphic design, and photography, even art history, this department definitely has it all for you. In the Counseling and Wellness Center, all students do get 12 free counseling sessions. We also do have a nurse practitioner on campus that can prescribe any medications that may need to be refilled. And it's also just a great place to come and get some Zen. So we're gonna head down the stairs now to the 7th floor of Carson, where we will talk about our speech pathology and audiology program and clinic. So follow me. Welcome to the 7th floor of our Carson Hall, home of our Communication Sciences and Disorders program, as well as our psychology department. I definitely would love to be able to show you our speech pathology and audiology clinic, so follow me so you could take a look. So on our way to the Ruth Smadback Communication and Learning Center, we have tons of lockers. These lockers are on almost every floor of the Carson Hall, and it is a great free storage space for students to have their books, props, anything they may want to hold in between classes for either a semester or a full year. So definitely look into those when you get to campus. So we have arrived at the Ruth Smadback Communication and Learning Center. Inside of these doors is our speech pathology and audiology clinics, as well as our psychology department. So let's head on in and take a look at all it has to offer.
So today I'm going to take you on a little tour of our speech clinic. The first room I'm going to show you is our group therapy room. And this is the room where many things happen. This is where we hold our adult group therapy sessions. For some of our smaller, more intimate classes, for example, our clinical methods course, or any courses that are 10 students and below, if we have more of a brainstorming session, or if we have presentations to do, this small intimate setting really allows for a lot of collaboration and exchanges of ideas and troubleshooting. So right now we are in our pediatric room. This is a room where our students would generally treat children anywhere from 1 to 6 years of age, or even 7. We have lots of age-appropriate toys here to really use during our therapy sessions, everything from cards to manipulatives. And our students, as a student clinician, this is the closet where they get to troubleshoot and think of what will they use in therapy with the children. And as a pediatric patient that comes here, this is one of their favorite places. We are currently in our Communication Sciences and Disorders Research Lab. One of the great perks of being a Marymount Manhattan student in speech pathology is that we do have a designated research space, and students here that want to conduct research have the ability to work along with a professor in their research of choice. And this is the room where they can come, lay out ideas, get their research technique, and hopefully present at a national conference. These are our audiology booths, which are used for our audiology courses. This side of the booth is also full of technology, which we do use when it's not in use for audiology. It's an additional study space for the students, as you can see. And it's a nice quiet space. Our students do get hands-on audiology and hearing screening experiences here at this clinic.
Welcome to our Natural Sciences department here in our Carson Hall. I am going to hand this over to Julia, who is a current MMC student studying biology, and she's going to show you the ins and the outs of this floor.
So my name again is Julia Finari. I'm a graduating senior biology major here at Marymount Manhattan College. This is my home on the 6th floor, and I'd be happy to show you around. Come on. First, I'll show you one of our research labs. This is the Cellular and Molecular Biology Research Lab with Dr. Anna Guano. I'm one of her research students. I've been a research student since freshman year, and it's been a wonderful experience. We work with cells and culture here. We make a lot of solutions. We analyze primary literature articles. We have lab meetings together where we discuss our data that we've been collecting. It's a great research experience. Over here, we have another research lab. This is the computational laboratory. Dr. Sampoli's research students are in here. She does all computerized research, which is really neat. So on this wall, we have a bunch of lectures and seminars that we always encourage our students to go to. We also have a bunch of graduate school information and scholarships and job opportunities. And as a senior, I'm always looking there. We have our faculty offices, which are always open. The professors are great about open doors. You can always go in and talk to them if you have any questions about classes or even life in general. They're great. Over here we have some of our classrooms. Classrooms cap off at about 25 students, and that's the most. Lab classes are usually about 12 students, which I'll explain more when we get to the laboratories. Over here on these walls, we have displayed some of our student research. Besides the computational biochemistry and cellular and molecular biology labs, we also have a chemistry research lab and an ecology research lab led by Dr. Leary and Dr. Lundquist, who are also great professors. Here we are in our chemistry laboratory. Again, like I was saying, laboratory classes cap out at about 12 students, which gives each student the opportunity to work with all the instruments and all the equipment and learn them individually, which is a great skill that you need to be someone who works in the science field. Each student gets their own drawer, all their materials in it, so you really don't have to share, which is great. Usually we have general chemistry is in here, and organic chemistry is in here, and also nutrition classes are in here as well. Over here we have some of our wonderful biology alumni who are doing great things like in medical school, graduate programs, and working right around the corner at Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. Over here we have our Wall of Fame, which all of our research students have won plenty of awards, and they get showcased on the wall. So we have something to brag about when students come here. Here's our last lab. This is our biology laboratory. Right here we have Dr. Aguano and her research group talking about all the data that they've collected throughout the week. In this classroom we usually have general biology, cellular molecular biology, and microbiology is also in here as well. Again, laboratory classes kept out of 12 students, so each student gets the opportunity to work with all the equipment and learn it individually. Again, my name is Julia Finari, and I was so happy to give you guys a tour, and I hope to see you all at Marymount very soon.
Alrighty, now here on the 5th floor of the Carson Hall, we have a lot of programs that are housed here. We have our Politics and Human Rights program, International Studies, English and World Literatures, as well as Philosophy, Psychology, and Religious Studies. And to top it all off, our business program as well. So again, we have lots of lockers for students to use here, and lots of interesting, wonderful programs that do meet here on this floor. Also on the 5th floor of Carson is our Office of Academic Access and Disability Services. So if you are a student looking for extra accommodations when you attend MMC, you can always speak to Lindsay Green or Diana Nash, and they would love to be able to work with you. So always find them at the end of the hall on the 5th floor. So right across from our 4th floor cafe in the Carson Hall is our MultiFaith Centre. Back in the day, Marymount was an all-girls Catholic school, but now we are a co-ed, non-denominational college. We are very inclusive, and this is a wonderful place for anybody, no matter their faith or beliefs, to come and to be unified. We also have yoga that takes place in here, meditation, and just lots of wonderful events where everyone can come together no matter their beliefs. This is my favorite part of campus, the 4th floor cafe. This is the main place where students will come and utilize their dining dollars, although we do have other places to use it as well, such as the C-store in the residence hall, the full-functioning Starbucks in our Nugent Lounge, as well as local restaurants and diners that utilize the dining dollars. So the 4th floor cafe definitely has a ton of delicious food, everything from vegan and vegetarian options, gluten-free options. They have a hot entree bar, a smoothie bar, fresh hand-rolled sushi, tons of different things that, trust me, food is my #1 favorite topic, and I would not lie to you, it is delicious. So I grabbed myself a nice healthy snack. Let's head on down to the Commons where we can eat this. Alrighty, so now we are in the Commons on the 3rd floor. It definitely is a very quick walk to be able to get to the Commons from the 4th floor cafe, as you just saw. This is one of the main places on campus where students will come to eat, hang out, study, and just meet up with their friends. So we do have a partition dividing it right now. Typically it is open, and the Commons is very large and vast. In the back of the Commons there is also a long strip along the back wall where you can charge your phone, laptops, any devices that you may need throughout the day. So once you're done in the Commons, or maybe you just want to eat outside on a nice beautiful day, you can always exit the Commons and head out onto our Loire Family Terrace. So follow me. Alright, so now that we've enjoyed the terrace, we are going to head over and connect to our Nugent Building. So even though they are 2 separate buildings, they do connect at the lower level where you can find our Center for Student Services, Financial Aid Office, Academic Advisement, and even our Bordeaux Black Box Theater. They also connect at the 1st floor and, again, the terrace. So let's head on over to our 2nd building, the Nugent Building. And here we are on the 5th floor of our Nugent Hall. This is the home to Communication and Media Arts program. So if you're interested in digital media, video production, public relations, journalism, all of that can be found here. We have multiple editing labs on campus, as well as our on-air TV studio. So we have state-of-the-art technology and equipment for students to use to create wonderful content here in this program. Alrighty, so we made our way down now to the 4th floor in the Nugent Hall. This floor is home to multiple studios for both dance and theater majors. So whether you have a ballet class, jazz class, acting or movement class, You would most likely find yourself here in one of these studios. As you can see, it comes with bars, the floor designed specifically for our dancers and performers' safety, as well as pianos and other instruments for live accompaniment. So this is definitely, as a theater alum myself, one of my favorite floors on campus. Keep in mind, we do have other theater spaces here as well, such as our Bordeaux Black Box Theater and the lower level of the Nugent Hall, and also our main stage Teresa Lange Theater on the first floor, which I will show you in just a moment. All right, now that we are inside our Nugent Building, the third floor of this building is the second floor of the library, which is the quiet zone. So follow me quietly as you take a look at our library, and we'll talk more about it on the second floor. Alrighty, so now we are on the second floor of Nugent, which is the first floor of the library. On this floor, you are able to speak and hang out with friends. So again, the second floor of the library is a more quiet zone for students to come and work on projects and use the computers, read, study, and a more quiet, focused space. But down here on the first floor, we have our media center, we have a hangout lounge, beanbag. It's an awesome place to come and work on group projects and hang out with friends. So here at the front desk of the library, we do have laptops available for you to check out and use around campus. So students are able to leave their own personal laptops and computers in the residence halls or at their apartments and utilize the ones we have here just to get some work done throughout the day. We also have our media center where you can rent out camera and sound equipment, also maybe even check out some movies. And then in the back we do have our student hangout area where students can lounge around, read, study, have a study group session, whatever they would like. And across from the Teresa Lange, we are now at our Nugent Lounge on the first floor of the Nugent Building. This is the home of our full functioning Starbucks, so whether you're craving a cake pop or coffee, you can always come here to use your dining dollars. This is a very popular place for students to come and hang out and meet friends in between classes. And here we have our Teresa Lange Theater. This is the home to our main stage productions, plays, musicals, and sometimes even our dance shows as well. So all of these shows that you would see in the Teresa Lange Theater are performed by students. The sets are constructed by students, costumes, lighting. It definitely is a teamwork experience. So it is always available for all students to come and support their fellow classmates for free. And we also allow the general public to come and view the shows as well. And now we have concluded our tour. So we started from the bottom and worked our way up Carson Hall and then crossed the terrace to connect to our Nugent Hall. And now we are down on the first floor where we started. So thank you so much for joining me. We do hope to see you on a physical campus tour or an event in the future. If you ever have any questions about Marymount, always feel free to reach out to us here in the Office of Admission. But I do hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for joining us. Have a good one.